A freedom fighter, policeman par excellence, loving father, husband and son. This is how Major General André Lincoln will be remembered by those who reflected on his life, contribution and service to South Africa. From his role in the struggle as an intelligence operative to guarding the father of the country's democracy, Nelson Mandela, Lincoln's life of public service spanned nearly 4 decades.
He died in a country he did not fight for. He did not fight for this. He did not fight for the shame of a people still not resolved. He did not fight for the imposition of a new kind of apartheid. He did not fight for the permanentization of the impoverishment of our people. He did not fight for the reinstallation and the re-entrenchment of racialism. He did not fight for the corruption that faces us, that drags us down, that makes us never be able to lift our head amongst the community of nations. He did not fight for that, but he died in that. That breaks your heart, as it breaks mine.
An avid motorcyclist and highly ranked in the art of karate, Lincoln was described as a principled, dedicated and committed leader. Friends and comrades have honoured his life and legacy.
André and I were called to fight in an age when it was not popular. We were trained and we were in battlefields. We brothers in blood. We comrades in blood, not comrades in theory, not comrades in sitting in meetings together, but we actually comrades who fought in the 90s, even after I came out of prison, and defended the organization in KZN where we had to fight in Qatar, or where we had to fight in Qatar, whoever was the counter-revolutionary forces who tried to destabilize the ANC on its return. We were there on the front line, in blood and in bullets, in zones where nobody wants to talk about anymore. So our comradeship is birthed in blood, and that needs to be understood.
Of all the things that they may say about him, the one thing they will never say is that he took a bribe, that he was corrupt, that he was undermined by thugs and gangsters by virtue of being acquaintances or receiving gifts from them or from any corrupt person. He was principled in that context, crucially so at a time when it was easy to be corrupted because of his proximity to power.
Lincoln has been credited with strengthening the AGU and fighting crime at the highest levels.
A highly disciplined cadre, a patriot, a person who was more dedicated, disciplined for a good cause. He wanted nothing else than safety of the community and service to the community, and especially in the gang environment. He is part of the development of the curriculum, the training, which is now taking place, and because of his role.
I was able to deal with senior officers that are working at the firearm registration office in Pretoria. That was a significant impact that he had, and that's what drew my attention. That who is this man that has got so much guts that he can move from Western Cape and come to the head office and to come and have an impact and clear criminal acts within the service.
Anti-crime activists have hailed Lincoln's lifelong contribution to law enforcement and crime fighting, particularly in the gang-ravaged communities around the Western Cape.
As the Cape Flood Safety Forum, we invited him to come and give us a perspective on how to start dealing with gangsterism and specifically the crime that we are having. And one of the key focus areas were community policing. And there needs to be community orientation in terms of dealing with some of these issues. I think that is one of the legacies that Major General André Lincoln have left us. And I'm sure from our side as the Cape Flood Safety Forum, as again, we want to extend our condolences to the police family.
Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.